On today's Arizona Daily Mix, the famous St. Michael Hotel Bistro in Prescott just got a new look and a new name, but we'll see how it's also gone back to its roots.
And find out about the relationship red flags you should be aware of in the dating world.
And see where you can go to get a free skin screening this weekend. We've got all that and a lot more, and it all starts right now.
Good morning. Welcome to the Arizona Daily Mix. I'm Brett Perry.
And I'm Teresa Strasser. Thank you for joining us here on CW7 Arizona. We've got a great show for you today.
We do. You know, I just got a new name for Aunt Dottie.
What?
Chaotic Kelly.
Yeah, but first of all, do you spell the chaotic with a K just so it matches? The chaos isn't Kelly's fault.
The reason why I want to say that, because before the show goes on, there's a lot going on in our studio. And you just hear Kelly go, she goes, "Hold, video not ready. Okay, now go." And so we love it. We love chaos. All under control.
It's under control, also with a K.
There it is. Really quick, I want to say welcome back to school to all those students out there who are causing traffic jams.
Yes, including my own two teenagers, a junior and an 8th grader, back to school as of yesterday. Thank you to every single employee, teacher, administrator of all the public schools out there.
There you go. We appreciate you. Here's a look at one of the Valley's top authentic Italian delis. DeFalco's Italian Eatery and Grocery has been an icon and a staple in Arizona for over 53 years. And I have to tell you, Evan, this place makes people feel like they're back in Italy because the family knows Italian.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit, okay? Maybe we're in Arizona now. We know Spanish now, too.
I love it. Let's talk about this place because, again, this has been a staple in this community for over 53 years.
53 years and counting.
I love it. And I like that you have this grocery store here.
You figure if you're going to come in, get a sandwich while you're waiting for your food, you peruse, maybe you come up with something, maybe you don't. But, you know, it's just something to, you know, keep it all flowing, kind of, you know?
I like it.
Take your mind off the weight.
You got the oils, you got the pasta, you got the desserts, you got everything people need to have.
Absolutely.
To have a home-cooked meal at home.
Absolutely. If you don't feel like doing all the cooking, we sell our marinara sauce by the quart. You can pick it up, grab a pound of fresh pasta out of the cooler, go home, boil it up, and have yourself a fantastic supper. You know what I mean?
I like it.
And it's all in unmarked containers, too, so you can say it was homemade.
Oh, I like that. Okay. Yeah. And you got to also realize that you can have all this great food right here in this place.
Absolutely.
Very small, but very good.
We'll cook and we'll clean, all right? You just eat.
Let's talk the deli here, because this is where you come in and get some fresh meat, meatballs, everything, right?
Yeah, so we do a little bit of everything over here. We try to keep it stocked up with stuff you're not going to find in the grocery store. The quality of the products we have in here, it's ridiculous. I mean, I have 3 different kinds of prosciutto down here. I have a 18-month prosciutto de Parma. I have a 24-month black label prosciutto. It's going to be a little bit drier. And I have prosciutto Centenniale, which you're not going to find in Albertsons, Fry's, Safeway, any of those places, okay?
Let's talk the menu.
So, if you can see the menu above me over here, it's quite small. We don't have enough stuff on there. I think there's only 53 things going on. But we've got everything. We have pizzas, pasta, sandwiches, salads for some godforsaken reason. But we do have them.
I like it. Then over here, you brought out some of these staples that people love ordering. I got to start back here. We got to talk about the meatballs.
All right, so a staple over here is going to be our meatball sandwich. What we do, we take 4 of our 3.5-ounce meatballs, put it on a beautiful Italian sub roll, marinara, fresh sliced mozzarella, baked in the oven, and here's your end result right here. Now, we purposely don't cut it in half because we feel as though we wanted to see the entire show here. All the hot sandwiches served full. We're going to give you a fork and knife when you order it, but let's be honest, that looks pretty amazing, doesn't it? Look at that.
Oh my God, it looks so delicious.
A little bit better than Subway, right?
For a cold sandwich.
Cold sandwiches, we have about 18 different cold sandwiches we do here. This one's our Maximus sandwich. It's going to be on our homemade focaccia bread. We make this in the house every single day. All right, again, a labor of love. So this one's going to have a capicola, mortadella, prosciutto on it, provolone, and salami. Going to be lettuce, tomato, mustard, mayo, onion, and Italian is what our normal condiments are. You can change that to whatever you want it to be. You could add cherry peppers, you could add sun-dried tomatoes, whatever your fancy is, all right? We're here to please you.
I like it. And I love that you please people who might not be into eating, you know, the Italian sausages and stuff like that, but want a still great sandwich.
Absolutely. So, you know, rather than just give you a piece of cardboard on a plate, we figure we'd make you a beautiful sandwich, okay? So this is our grilled portobello sandwich. We do baby bello mushroom caps, we do sauteed spinach, roasted red pepper, pesto, and goat cheese. It's served hot on a toasted sub roll. Delicious sandwich. I'm guilty of ordering this myself sometimes, but I'm not going to lie to you, Brad. I got to add chicken to it because I need the meat.
I like
Sorry.
it.
And then
what do
on
we
the
have
lighter
here?
side here, we have our Greek salad. This is a pasta salad we make in-house every single day with the other 13 that I have in the case behind you. It's going to have the cucumbers, red peppers, Kalamata olives, red onion, Greek dressing, and of course feta cheese because it's Greek. You got to throw feta in there, right?
Yeah.
And it's nice and lightweight. We do a sandwich with this as well. Again, another one of those things where I'll eat it, but I got to add something to it. I need to have the protein, as we were talking about.
There
right?
you go. Dessert.
Dessert. Now, this is the most important part. Forget all about this. This is the important part here, okay? And remember, with our desserts, it's only half the calories if you share it with somebody. So I got our beautiful homemade cannoli here. We make the cream in-house. Our rainbow cookies, again, another labor of love. 3-layer cookies is made with the almond paste the right way, with the raspberry jam in the middle. I got our chocolate dip cannoli. If you're taking these to go, your best bet is to get the chocolate dip because it holds up better. If you're going to eat it later on, it'll hold up longer because the regular shell goes soft after about 2 or 3 hours. Nobody likes a soft shell, right?
No.
Nobody's here for mush. And then last but not least, our lemon ricotta cookie. This is my favorite cookie we make here. It's a nice, lightweight, fluffy cookie. It almost, people think of it like a scone, but it's got a lot more going on than that. The ricotta cheese in the batter makes it light and fluffy and puffy. I guess you could say puffy. Is that a thing?
That's how I like it. There you go.
Do a simple glaze on there. Real nice.
It's delicious. It is DeFalco's. You got to check it out. Tell them where you're located and how people can find more
We're on
information.
Scottsdale Road in Oak. We are right across from the gigantic Goodwill on Scottsdale Road in the shopping center. What are we calling this plaza over here these days?
So, DeFalco's.
DeFalco's. It's the biggest building on the side of the street, okay?
You got to check it out.
Check it out, DeFalco'sDeli.com. We do phone-in orders. We don't do DoorDash. We don't do the Uber Eats. You call it, we make it, you pick it up. It's a thing of beauty. Or, better yet, come and dine in with us, okay?
Yeah, and I have to say the famous words is, don't forget about it.
As we go further along in the world of AI, find out how you can use it to your advantage in the workplace. That's later in the show.
But first, living in Arizona, it's so important to get regular skin checks. We'll see where you can get one for free. That's next.
Skin cancer is the most common cancer in America, but catching it early can make all the difference. This Friday, you can get checked for free. Dermatologist Dr. Lori Ostelosh joins us with what you need to know. Welcome.
Thank you.
I'm so happy you're here. This is such an important topic in Arizona. I know I've had a million things scraped off, burnt off, biopsied. What are you looking for when you check skin?
So I am looking for, one, your history. So patients sometimes point out things that aren't healing. So if you've had, skin cancer doesn't always come like a black bump.
Right.
It can be any bump that's not healing. Like it can look like a pimple that's not going away or a little patch of eczema that doesn't heal. That could actually be skin cancer.
I'm freaking out right now. Can you see it in my eyes? All right, this is important.
Yeah, and then, for moles, when you're looking at a mole, there are these little rules we follow, A, B, C, D, E's. I don't know if you've heard of those.
No, tell me.
So A, like asymmetry. So if a mole, the two sides don't match, sometimes that can be a red flag. Or the borders, if you have an irregular, jaggedy border, if there's various colors within it. D, if it's large, like more than 6 millimeters in size or larger than a pencil eraser, that can be concerning. Or E is my favorite, anything evolving or changing, that can be a risk for melanoma. So that's what to look out for.
Okay.
A, B, C,
it's
D, E.
easy to remember the A, B, C, D, E's, because I think most of us think you're looking for a very dark, tiny spot.
So for melanoma or in moles, yes, but you can also get amelanotic melanomas that present as pink lesions. So they're not always black. And then the most common kind of skin cancer, basal cell or even squamous cell, are not black at all. They're sometimes pink, like a little pink bump or a non-healing bleeding lesion. That can be skin cancer.
That's what I had right here, and I had to have the Mohs surgery.
Yep,
and obviously I was lucky because you want to find that before it evolves.
Exactly. Yes.
See, I was paying attention.
Before it's changing, ABCDs. Good job.
Okay, so a lot of people think that they can do their own check, right? They're looking for all the things you mentioned, asymmetry, something that's not healing, but there are spots on yourself that you can't check, right?
Like on the back.
Like on your back or the part in your hair.
Exactly, yeah. So it's hard to see those spots. If you're worried about something, sometimes people will have their spouse look at it, but this is why it's important to get your skin checked by a dermatologist once a year to kind of pick up lesions in these areas that you can't typically see.
I know that I have the risk factors. I grew up in California. I'm fair-skinned. I have freckles. I was a lifeguard. Who else is at risk?
So if you have a history of tanning bed use, that puts you at high risk. If you had blistering sunburns as a child, that actually puts you at increased risk for skin cancer. Family history is really important. So family history of melanoma specifically can put you at risk of melanoma. And just like you mentioned, living in Arizona in general puts you at risk because it's always sunny here. We're always exposed to the sun.
I'm so glad that you guys are doing a free event because I feel like, my dad's 82. He's on a fixed income. He's not going to go in and pay a copay to get his skin checked.
Yep, so that's why we're offering a free skin cancer screening event, community service event. We're all volunteering for this, which is great. And it is basically for patients who wanted to get their skin checked but don't have insurance or just haven't scheduled that appointment. And so we are offering free skin cancer checks from 3 to 6 on Friday. It's walk-in only. You don't need an appointment. You don't need insurance. You just come in. We're going to look at your body everywhere. And if a skin cancer is picked up or a lesion that looks a little suspicious, we won't be doing any biopsies at that visit, but we will give you some information for dermatologists in the community that you can go see afterwards.
This Friday, August 14th, 3 to 6. It's in Paradise Valley.
Yes.
Bring your suspicious moles.
Yes.
Okay,
Great.
and let a doctor check them out. Thank you so much for doing this.
You're welcome. I'm excited. It'll be great.
Yeah, it was really good to
Coming up, we're learning some hard truths about retirement savings and what you can do about it. Next.
The following portion of the Arizona Daily Mix is sponsored by Phoenix Financial Retirement Planning.
As some people are preparing to retire, they are wondering if they have enough money to do so. Well, joining us is financial advisor J.D. Dorfman to tell us about some shocking retirement facts that you need to listen to and how he can help you hopefully not have that shock of a retirement plan in place. So let me ask you, what is retirement?
By definition, you're done. You're finished. Like as I was just mentioning to you before we started, you have dinner, you retire for the evening. Okay, that would be my thought process. So retirement is, I'm ready to finish. I'm ready to be done. I've worked my whole life. I get to choose now. What do I get to do?
Yeah.
Well,
and that's the thing that some people think, well, I'm going to be able to retire tomorrow.
Some shocking facts for you.
Yeah.
46% of Americans do not have less than $10,000 set aside for retirement.
Wow.
46%. Less than 10,000. 36% of Americans don't save. They just don't do it. Nope, not doing it because they want to live now. It's always about the now. I'm in the now. I got to pay my bills now. And I get that. So how do we turn this around? You got to see a professional. It's like anything else that you're going to try to do out there. I'm not one to change my oil. I'm not a dentist. I don't, there's just different things that I don't trust myself to do. So we need to go to a professional when we have to do things. Just like this young lady was on before with dermatology.
Yeah. Why are people scared to go to a professional person, especially when it comes to finances?
They don't think there's a solution. They think that it's all fear-based. Anytime we don't want to do anything, mentioning a dentist, don't want to go to a dentist, don't want to go to the doctor, we're always afraid of the news. What's the news going to be? Don't be afraid. Don't, even though there are some shocking facts out there, you can turn this around. There is a way to do it, and we don't want to wait too long. Obviously, come see me or someone like myself to get this turned around. But there is a way.
Yeah. What are some of the biggest mistakes people make when they are planning for retirement?
The biggest mistake I have seen as of late is people are, when they do save, they're dead set on putting it in the bank. Now, if anybody knows anything about bank returns and interest rates, they don't typically give you a whole lot of rate of return when you put money in savings. So by rote, you're going to get crushed in inflation if you wait that long. You just keep putting money in the bank and money in the bank. Great idea. Great routine to get started, but we need some maneuvering there. We don't, and safe harbor is the first thing that comes to my mind because people, in their 50s, 60s, they don't want to take risk at this point. They want to make sure whatever they put in, they're going to at least have that, and then hopefully some interest on top of that. But saving in the bank is a good start, but we don't want to end there.
Yeah. I think one thing I like talking to you about is you always say, if you sell something, maybe a car, maybe some property, some land, just don't go put it in the bank and then or go use it up. You're saying come invest it even at the older age too.
Sure, absolutely. And investing is that fear word, like, well, investing means I could lose something. Not necessarily. There are plenty of investments that we call safe harbor that are exactly that. They're safe. You can still make interest. You can protect your principal, protect your gains, and still accumulate in order to move forward down the road.
I like it. All right, one quick tip on saving for retirement.
Get in the routine. And if we have to start with the bank, that's fine. But get in the routine of opening up some sort of account and getting an automatic withdrawal. You know, we spend money on so many little things, soda pop, cigarettes, whatever it is, chewing gum. And if you had some sort of withdrawal out of your account for just $100 a month, and just parking it somewhere, it at least gets you in the routine of putting something away. That's not going to fix the problem, but it's going to get you started. And that's really where we got to start, where we got to start. At the very beginning.
I like it. JD, where can people find you and more information about what we talked about?
The easiest way is to retirewithjd.com. Just go to the website. All my information's there, and then we can have a face-to-face and talk about it. I do not charge for a consultation, free consultation. And then we'll get you on the right road. Not a problem.
Perfect. JD, thanks for coming in.
It is always a pleasure.
There you go.
Yep.
Also, we have information over on the CW7AZ.com.
Yeah, do.
The preceding portion of the Arizona Daily Mix was sponsored by Phoenix Financial Retirement Planning.
From love bombing to jealousy, we're learning about relationship red flags. That's next, right here on the Arizona Daily Mix.
Welcome to the third quarter of the Arizona Daily Mix. There's still a lot more to come on the show. I'm starting to get in that kind of quarters.
Yeah, you're getting in a football mood.
There it is. There it is.
Well, let's kick off our top story of the day.
All right, top story of the day is dealing with fashion and duct tape. How does that go together?
Well, here's how. A teenager in Kansas made this dress out of duct tape. She won a $250 scholarship for this dress given out by Duck Brand's Stuck at Prom Scholarship Contest. Okay, so the winner of the entire contest gets 10 grand. This is just the Red, White, and Made by You award for $250. But you can see by the We the People on the side that it is a Constitution-inspired dress.
Wow, and that is all duct tape. You would not know it. How pretty it is. And I know you and Kiara Kelly went down like a little rabbit hole of looking at these different dresses and loving them.
If you get bored, just Google duct tape prom dresses. And look at this, what she's wearing is incredible. It took 80 hours and 9 rolls of tape.
Wow. Is it sticky? Is it sticky? Or what do you do? How do you... That's interesting.
What are you asking? Is tape sticky?
Well, I'm saying...
That's the whole thing.
I know, but I'm saying the duct tape is it sticking to her? I know, but is it sticking to her and it stays? I mean,
well,
Mike
she's
Petrie and I,
probably still wearing it.
Listen, we would fix everything with duct tape. Dad would say, get the duct tape. TV broken, grab the duct tape.
Congratulations. Her name is Emma Fankhauser of Madison, Kansas. And that dress is incredible.
That's right. And that's our top story of the day. If you want more information, head on over to our website, thecw7az.com, or scan that QR code you see right there on the screen.
Sometimes the relationships that feel the most exhilarating in the beginning can also become the most emotionally draining over time. Here to explain the relationship red flags that you should be aware of is licensed marriage and family therapist, Dr. Anna Elton. Good morning. I'm so excited to talk to you about this topic. Let's get right into these red flags. A lot of people mistake inconsistent communication with mystery. Like, if this person doesn't get back to me, they must be on a super yacht.
Yes, absolutely. So inconsistent communication is one of the red flags. So how it would look like. So for example, someone is texting you constantly for a couple of days and then all of a sudden they're not responding, they're ghosting you. And you're thinking like, what's going on? Why they're not responding? Did I say something? Now you're ruminating and trying to figure out like what went wrong. But in reality, it could be multiple things, right? It could be disorganized attachment style, where people want the closeness and they, reaching out to you. Then when you get too close, they push you away. So that's push and pull dynamic. And again, it needs to be addressed with the person. But this is one of the first red flags.
What about jealousy? I feel like there are relationships that are like super hot and heavy and people are checking each other's phone and it can feel really intense when in fact it's kind of dark.
Absolutely. So jealousy, healthy jealousy can be temporary, fleeting. Also, if you have history of maybe infidelity in the past, you have a reason to be jealous, but again, you need to work on it. You need to talk to your partner. But then when jealousy becomes consistent, when it's controlling the person, when you always feel anxious that did I do something wrong? Did I look at someone not the way I'm supposed to look at them, right? It creates this constant anxiety because you don't want to trigger your partner. And again, it needs to be talked and addressed.
I feel like 5 years ago, I had never heard the term love bombing, and now it's everywhere, and we sort of understand that there's a difference between like a healthy, effusive love and love bombing.
So love bombing, it's really interesting because it becomes really, really intense. And I hear it from my clients who date online and they say, sometimes someone is love bombing. But what is love bombing? When someone tells you that they never met someone like you before, right? That they want to have a family and future with you, right? Maybe from the first, second date, or even without even seeing you from texting, right? So this is usually when they create this idea of you before you even get to know you. And again, love bombing can be really, really intense and potentially exciting, but then when they pull away at some point, because you cannot keep up with that love bombing for the long time, you feel emotionally exhausted. You almost feel like you're withdrawing from all that excitement, so it can be really unhealthy.
What if you meet somebody and they're emotionally unpredictable? You don't know what mood you're going to get. Some days it's great, some days it's cold.
So that roller coaster creates excitement, and I definitely heard from clients that they felt so passionate, that relationship was so exciting, but it was also extremely toxic, right? Because if you never know, like if your person will be nice to you, or if they're going to be mean to you, if you had great weekend together, and then if you have a big fight and then you reconnect again and again, this creates potentially the illusion of passion, but in reality, it creates this toxic cycle that a lot of people go to therapy to heal from. So you want to address it. And sometimes what happens, it starts really early in a relationship. It also comes from maybe blueprint from your own childhood. If you notice your parents fighting a lot and getting back together, you're almost attracted to that toxicity. So you need to take a step back and see why you're interested in that.
Well, the book is The Formula of Desire, What Brings Us Together and Drives Us Apart, and the Science of Connection. Congratulations. Is the book out now?
Yes, it's out. It's on Amazon, Barnes & Nobles, and anywhere you can buy it.
Thank you so much. Great to meet you.
Okay, thank you.
I'm going to love bomb you now.
Looking for more entertainment? Head on over to More Arizona, where you can find more recipes, more sports, and more fun. And if you want more of the Arizona Daily Mix, you can catch a repeat of today's show at 4 p.m. Find more of what makes you smile on More Arizona.
School is back in session, and the CW7 is excited again to send the kids back to school with the tools they need to succeed. And we couldn't do it without Desert Financial Credit Union and the wonderful partners who helped us with our Stuff the Bus Back to School drive. Join me is Teresa Wright of Desert Financial Credit Union to tell us how they don't stop supporting schools and families after this campaign. Good morning.
Good morning, Brad. How are you?
I'm doing great. And wow, let's talk about how many backpacks we did again this year.
Yes, we partnered with CW7. This was the 11th year of the Stuff the Bus Back to School drive. Over 3,800 backpacks were stuffed with school supplies. So thank you to our members, partners, sponsors, our employees. We collected at our branches for just a tremendous impact to start the school year off right for students and families.
Yeah, this is great. And as you said right there, you had even your employees helping out because they even came over and helped us too.
We had the opportunity to volunteer and stuff the backpacks. As I said, we collected in branch. We also collected at our headquarters. Desert Financial with our in-kind contribution and our collection, over 1,800 of those 3,800 backpacks. We collected over 24,000 school supplies, which is just a tremendous impact, and we're so proud to give back to this initiative. Being a credit union founded by 15 Valley educators, supporting student success, supporting teachers is just endemic to who we are.
Yeah, and I love that you have all these amazing staff members, we keep saying, who volunteer. I mean, I can't even name or even give the number of volunteer hours that you guys do just throughout the year.
Last year was over 17,000 volunteer hours. We have over 1,300 employees all throughout the state of Arizona that are just committed to helping the community and making Arizona a better and brighter place to live.
Yeah, as I mentioned, it doesn't stop with this campaign here. You guys are all year round making sure families have what they need.
Yes, supporting families, supporting educators, supporting teachers. We're just wrapping up our Adopt a Teacher campaign, where we will award 100 teachers $1,000 to purchase school supplies, various projects that they'll utilize in classroom to, again, help student success.
Yeah, and what I love about the credit union is that it is a community affair, a community place for everybody. So when you join there, you're part of the whole family.
You are. Your money stays here. It stays local. We are only in Arizona, over 50 plus branches strong, and we're proud to support our members, proud to support the community, and align with great partners like CW7 to make a tremendous impact throughout Arizona.
Well, we can't thank you enough for being a part of our Stuff the Bus Back to School drive and everything Desert Financial Credit Union does for us from our Christmas time to this time and all year round. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Brad. We're so happy to partner with you.
So if you want more information on our Stuff the Bus and how you can continue to help out the families around the community, you can go over to our website, thecw7az.com.
Coming up, find out how to use AI to stay competitive in the workplace and secure your career. That is coming up next. We're excited to be partnering with 12 News to bring you an all-new live nightly newscast right here on CW7 Arizona.
That's right. Now you can catch 12 News on CW7 every night at 9, starting August 15th.
We're joining forces as we are committed to serving our communities with high-quality, trusted journalism.
So remember to tune in for 12 News at 9 on CW7.
The following portion of the Arizona Daily Mix is sponsored by Western Governors University.
Artificial intelligence is changing the workplace, and many professionals are wondering how to keep their skills current and stay competitive. Well, Paul Bingham, Senior Vice President and Executive Dean of Western Governors University School of Technology, is here to tell us how workers can future-proof their careers in the age of AI. Good morning, Paul. How you doing?
Doing great, Brad. How are you?
I'm doing really good, because this is something that's been on my mind, because I'm kind of like starting to use AI in different little ways, but let's talk about how people can use it for their careers in the right way.
I'm so glad to hear you're experimenting with it, because really the key is upskilling and not overthinking it. No matter where someone is with their AI skill set, there's always something more to learn. At Western Governors University, we believe that education can help us move the conversation away from the hype and fear that are so prevalent around AI these days to something productive. And for those who still are not familiar or comfortable with AI, the best way to start is exactly what you're doing. Jump in and start experimenting.
It's amazing what I'm learning from this, but also I'm kind of like a little worried, because what does this mean for, of course, people's working and their careers going forward?
Yeah, it's interesting. AI really means opportunity. History has shown us that new technology always brings new opportunities, and AI is no different. It's changing the nature of jobs, but it's also creating new jobs. As an example, a recent LinkedIn report helps us understand that AI engineer is actually the fastest growing job title this year.
Okay, with that said, what are employees looking for in AI for their workers? Kind of like, what do they want people to start doing?
Yeah, employers are looking for two things, ability and adaptability. They want to know that prospective employees have the ability to actually do things, not just know things. That's why at WGU we're integrating immersive workplace-based learning into our courses so that our graduates can show employers what they can actually do, not just the theory that they studied about in school.
So, all right, so then what can people do to pretty much stay competitive in their workforce and their careers?
That's a great question. I'll give you three quick recommendations. The first, you may think I'm kidding, but it's actually to ask AI. I find it very useful to interact with an AI platform such as ChatGPT or Claude or Gemini, to name a few. I explain what my job is and what it is that I'm trying to accomplish, and then ask AI how it can help. It's actually extremely effective. Oh. The second is to ask your peers how they're using AI. I always discover new ways to leverage the technology when I hear how others are using it. And the third is to stay flexible and curious. This will help you keep your judgment fresh on how and when to use the evolving technology. If actually those who are looking for a technical engineering skill set, I'd also recommend that you study AI engineering at WGU.
So I hear that you say in WGU. So what sets you guys apart from other universities as we go forward in this AI world?
Thanks for asking. You know, WGU was founded almost 30 years ago as a fully online university. So we've always been at the forefront of technology. With the largest school of technology in the nation, our bachelor's and master's programs, as well as our skills-based certificates, can help you upskill and advance your AI skill set. Our programs are accredited, affordable, and competency-based, and many include technical certifications that are popular in the market today at no additional cost. So if you're looking for an AI-based degree like our bachelor's in AI engineering or any of our technical programs, we can help you upskill and increase your AI skill set today.
There it is. So the best thing to do is to embrace it, work with it, and use it to further your career or keep what you're doing right now to be more advanced. I think it's great. So where can people find more information?
Well, that's an easy one. Simply go to wgu.edu, and we'd love to tell you more.
Perfect. Paul, thanks for being here this morning with us.
Thanks so much for the invitation.
The preceding portion of the Arizona Daily Mix was sponsored by Western Governors University.
Coming up, one of our favorite places to get vittles and whiskey, right here on Whiskey Row.
We're all about having fun, and we want you to come along with us. From dance trends to behind the scenes to a look at some must-try places in the Valley. And we want to share it all with you. Connect with us on Facebook and Instagram.
Whiskey Row, Hotel St. Michael has been welcoming weary travelers for 125 years, and now the restaurant has had a little refresh. It is now calling itself The Burke, as you can see from the tile down there, and I'm so excited to be getting a little tour. Come on in with me. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Maya, thank you for having us.
Welcome. Thank you.
This place has so much rich history.
It absolutely does. It absolutely does.
It's very Wild West, because you know it is said Wyatt Earp and Doc Holliday would drink right here.
Absolutely. At one time, they enjoyed food, drinks and gambling and cigars right here.
This was the Diana Saloon at one point.
Yes, absolutely. It was at one time the Diana Saloon, and it was opened in 1868 right here. And then, unfortunately, there was a fire. And then Dennis Burke, he came in. He was an entrepreneur, and he built what was, at that time called the Hotel Burke. And unfortunately, the Great Fire did happen in 1900s. And then with the bricks from that fire, the Hotel St. Michael was born.
It's such an incredible story of resiliency and so Wild West, because when you look around, you see these bricks everywhere, and these are the bricks that were literally pulled from the ashes of the fire to recreate what you have now. And the Burke is, of course, a new refresh. What's new about how it looks in this dining room?
Well, we wanted to keep the history, you know, because that's kind of nostalgia for here in Prescott. And, you know, then we did give it a little upgrade. We did recently, you know, do a little modifications, and we are calling it the Burke because that is, you know, in honor of Dennis Burke.
You do get a lot of locals and, of course, travelers from across the state, across the country, and around the world.
Yes, we do. We get a lot of locals and also a lot of visitors that come up to experience Prescott and Whiskey Row.
I think you get a lot of locals because the food has always been excellent here. And now, Maya, thank you so much. I'm going to go meet the chef, and I'm going to try a little bit of the food that they are so famous for. Because you got, you know, your cowboy vittles and fixins, but you also got, like, cool contemporary hipster stuff. Chef, thank you so much. Great to meet you. Tell me what you got for us.
Okay, so over here we have breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We have our famous pancakes in here. We make everything in the house. We don't buy everything mixed. We make everything. Even like the corned beef hash, we cooked our meat and everything at home in the house.
How long does that take you?
Probably like 4.5 hours to do it.
Okay, nice.
Yep. We have our crispy chicken over here with sriracha aioli and jalapeno coleslaw. Then we have the chicken Florentine, 2 4-ounces chicken breast, lightly breading with a spinach cream sauce, mashed potatoes, and asparagus. Now, look at this steak over here. We cut our steaks. We buy the piece of meat, and we cut it. We trim it. We want to make sure it's tender and, you know, delicious. And then we have, like, wine reduced in there.
These are cowboy proportions, right?
Yep.
Do you let people leave here hungry?
No.
I didn't think you
No,
did.
not in my world.
Not exactly. Chef, thank you so much. This food looks incredible. And of course, people don't leave here thirsty. I'm going to come over and talk to bar manager Nate. Nate, thank you so much for having us.
Thank you for coming. So this is a, you know, little twist on a lemon drop. Got a lemon wrapped cherry on there. Your standard citron vodka. Simple lemon juice, and we toss a little Chambord in there to elevate it with a nice sugar rim. It's been a favorite since we put it on the menu, I'd say about a month ago. This is kind of like our signature St. Mike's Old Fashioned. Instead of using like simple syrup and things like that, like a lot of places, we got an actual brown Demerara sugar cube that we put in there. Orange and regular Angostura bitters. Made with Old Forester, and then to kind of elevate a little bit, we put a little St. Mike's twist on it. And,
oh, wait. Okay. All right. I didn't know that was happening.
Torch a little cinnamon stick in there. Kind of swirl it around. And
oh, that smells nice.
The smell, that just kind of like similar to smoking an old fashioned, but, you know, gives you our own little twist on it.
It smells like an old-fashioned Old West campfire.
That's the idea.
And there's whiskey in there, right? Because it's whiskey.
2 ounces. 2 ounces of good Old Forester.
Thank you so much, and thanks for not setting me on fire.
You're welcome.
The following portion of the Arizona Daily Mix is sponsored by Best Reviews.
Summer is as good of a time as any to look for home upgrades, especially for tech and entertainment. Well, Ashley Howard and Alyssa Bergamini are standing by with the best home entertainment and tech finds at the best prices in this week's epic discounts from Consumer Resources, bestreviews.com.
Welcome to Epic Discounts by BestReviews.com. I'm Alyssa Bergamini.
And I'm Ashley Howard. Right now, we want you to scan the QR code on your screen to get ready to save big, because today we have some products that help keep your house clean and provide all the entertainment you need to stay in and enjoy a night at home, or bring your favorite shows and movies on the go with you.
That's right. First up, there is nothing more annoying than a stubborn spot on your carpet, let me tell you. But you don't need to hire a professional carpet cleaning service to get that red wine or pet stain out.
That's right, it can deep clean stubborn stains and odors beneath the surface. Let's be honest, spills can happen easily when you're having a snack on the couch and enjoying your favorite movie. And speaking of entertainment, let's talk about how we can get any movie you want right in your living room.
Up next, it is the Amazon Fire TV Stick HD. This smart streaming device allows you to use your voice to search thousands of movies and TV episodes from Netflix, Prime Video, and most of your favorite favorite streaming providers.
This is also a great way to bring your favorite shows on the go with you. Just plug the stick into any HDMI port. It also lets you watch live TV, news, sports, and so much more.
And speaking of on-the-go entertainment, the Apple iPad Air is a powerful and intuitive iPad, not just for playing games or watching movies. It can run multiple apps all at once thanks to its powerful M3 chip designed for productivity.
This model features all-day battery life and several different storage options. It also features Apple Intelligence and groundbreaking privacy features that prevent anyone from accessing your data, including Apple itself.
Finally, breathe easy with a Levoit evaporative humidifier, perfect for bedrooms, nurseries, or any space where comfort matters the most. It's completely blue light free for a more restful night's sleep and comes equipped with advanced dual air and water filters. And get this, it self-dries after each use to prevent any mold buildup. Cleaner air, cleaner tech.
All right, let's take one last look at today's products to keep you entertained and keep your home clean and fresh even when you're not there.
Head to epicdiscounts.com or just scan that QR code to scan, shop, and save with Epic Discounts by Best Reviews.
Best Reviews is owned by our parent company, Nexstar, and you can find more on the products and where to buy them on our website, cw7az.com.
The preceding portion of the Arizona Daily Mix was sponsored by Best Reviews. Looking for more to watch? Download CW7 Arizona Plus on your TV. We've got something for everyone, all on one free app. CW7 Arizona Plus. It's all good.
Breathing. Thank you so much for tuning in this morning. That is our show. Tomorrow on the show, are you living life? Just a post on social media about it? Is that healthy? No. We're going to find out.
Yeah, and we're talking about the new Paw Patrol, the Dino movie. Ooh.
Plus, get to know the ladies behind a new podcast that's all about mom friends.
Oh, I like that. All right, for more information on what we talk about during the show, head on over to the CW7AZ.com. Have a great day, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.
Bye.
Content segments on the Arizona Daily Mix were paid for by Best Reviews, Phoenix Financial Retirement Planning, and Western Governors University.